This is Dr. Lenny J. Moore, one-on-one talk show.
What's up, man? It's your boy MC Live, Phoenix TV, one-on-one talk show, sports edition. And let me tell you something. We have a legend. And this is going to be a doozy because, like, there's so many things to talk about. Lenny Moore is in the building, a pioneer, an originator, a trailblazer. Like, every time you come up in conversations, I learn something, like, new about you. I'm like, he did what? He did what? Nah, that too? Like, and it's so crazy. It's like a real full circle moment for me personally because I work at Taboo Miami. I'm the host at Taboo Miami, which is formerly G5, which is the original Diamonds.
Diamonds Cabaret.
Diamonds Cabaret.
That I built from the ground
up. And I remember when I was finally old enough to even go inside the original Diamonds, people would recognize me out and about because you used to show video mix all the time.
Yes.
And so
yes.
Like, people would be like, oh, you're da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, how'd you know that? Diamonds, so I had to go see it for myself one time. Like, oh, okay. You know, those were my hood celebrity days. Before it was like cool to not have cable. So I just want to say thank you for your like contribution to just the culture of South Florida. And yeah, so let's start it off this. I didn't know you played football.
No? Oh, man.
Like, I'm like, what? You went to the... I knew you went to UM, but I didn't know like place. So you were recruited out of
Alabama.
Alabama. That's where you were born and raised?
I was born and raised in Tuskegee, Alabama.
Okay.
Played ball at Tuskegee Institute High School. Mm-hmm. I was recruited by every major SEC school at the time. And I was slated to go to Alabama with my best friend. He played safety and I played linebacker.
Okay.
But at the last minute, I decided I didn't want to go to Alabama. The hell with Alabama.
Yeah.
So I wanted to come to my University of Miami. But University of Miami didn't even recruit me. They didn't even offer me a scholarship.
Yeah.
And I had come to Miami every summer because my older brother lives here. And I just decided last minute, I loved it. And then they said, why University of Miami? University of Miami just lost to Florida A&M the year before. Yeah. Nobody even heard of them, their homecoming team. Yeah. And I came down, and I really hadn't even visited University of Miami until I took the visit unofficial, drove down, and I walked on campus, and I went into the athletic department. I met with Coach Snellenberger. I said, I want to talk to Coach Snellenberger. And I walked in, and he said, well, I know who you are. You know, but we didn't even put you on our radar. So he said, well, we've given out all of our scholarships at this time, but you can come on. He said, how's your grades? I said, my grades are 4.0. He said, well, I can put you on an academic scholarship the first year, and then I can give you a scholarship. Yeah. So that's what we did. I said, I want to come. I said, give me a tour of the campus. Let you guys, and this guy, John Swain, who's still my good friend now. John was a senior coming up, and John went on to play football for the Minnesota Vikings. But anyway, John gave me the tour, took me out, believe it or not, to the Rolex.
Oh, man, legendary. Legend. That was the first strip club I ever been to in my life at 18.
Well, he took me it was the Mint Lounge at the Rolex. I said, John, I'm ready to sign. So I'm at 18 looking at naked girls, never seen them before in my life from Alabama. Yeah. So John got me signed, and from there is history. And in my class, we came in, my freshman year, we went to the bowl game for the first time. We beat Penn State. We beat Florida State. We went on to go to the Peach Bowl.
Okay, so who was in that class so people have to understand? Like, what do you... I know, was your class that original the You documentary?
No, it came after me.
After me,
It came after us. In my class, it was Jim Kelly. It was the Mark Rick. It was Smokey Roan. It was John Swain, Jim Burt, Lester Williams. These guys set the standard. So they set the foundation. Coach Snellenberger's first 3 years there.
Yeah, and it's even crazy because the elementary school that's connected to University of Miami is where I went to elementary school.
Yeah, cool.
Well, yeah, West Lab Elementary, and it's so funny because you know the dorms next to that those tennis courts.
Yes.
All right, so girls used to sunbathe out there. They never played no tennis out there. Women used to just sunbathe out on them tennis courts. And then for PE, you had to run all the way to the gate and back. And you used to see the dorms was right next to where like garages. And then the girl, bro, at school, and then, Halloween. No, Halloween. Halloween, they used to take the school through UM and to get candy. So, like, you're seeing the football player, dog, you're seeing everything out there, man. Like, it's crazy. Then, even when I was growing up, I used to live next to my neighbors were UM football players. One of the top linebackers, Twan Russell.
I know Twan.
That was my neighbor.
His dad worked in school, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like so crazy. Like, I mean, and like, so you ended up graduating out there from, where you graduated from the U?
Oh, I graduated in 83, but I went out and I went on to get my master's in 84.
Okay, so you stayed at the U.
Yeah, I never went home because I went home to visit, but during the summer we stayed the whole summer.
Yeah,
because Coach Snellenberger said, "Listen, in order to be great, you can't take no time off."
Yeah.
So he instilled that work ethic in us that you got to be an athlete 24/7, 365 days a year. So all the players stayed during the summer to work out and go to summer school to get your grades and keep them up. So therefore, you don't have to work so hard you have to take such a heavy load during the season.
During the season, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so like we transitioning, your football is over. I mean, I'm assuming that you try to get to the NFL.
Well, I did USFL.
Okay.
Then I had knee surgery, and then after that, I had already gotten my master's and was working on the doctorate. Believe it or not, and I decided, enough of this. I'm too smart.
Make some money.
I'm too smart for this. So I became a stockbroker, believe it or not.
Okay. Oh, really?
I was the first black stockbroker at a company called International Trading Group in Coral Gables.
Okay, the shot to the Gables.
And I kicked ass in that position. But then I didn't like it, because you're on the phone all the time. I'm a people person. I like to see people in person.
Interact.
So I decided I didn't want to do that no more. So I met my fiance named Tanya. At that time, we started dating, and she was working for an insurance agency. And they were insuring cars, most of the automobiles and different things like that, homeowners and life insurance. That was boring. So she said, listen, I make so much money insuring cars. So you would be great at this. So I would go with her from time to time to write a policy at a dealership. And I saw how much money she was making and how short a time it took. I'm like, damn, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So I said, let me try it. So I tried it. And before you know it, I ended up getting my insurance license. I already had a stockbroker's license. And I started working with the company, with her company. And her and I were the two top producers in the company.
Yeah.
And then we were writing so many policies, but the underwriter was so terrible, policies were getting canceled left and right. So when the policies get canceled, you get charged a commission, you're charged back.
Okay.
I said, I can't take this anymore. So we decided to open up our own insurance agency. And that was called A Moore Insurance Group at the time. And so before you knew it, all the managers or sales reps of that one dealership, they quit, go to work at another dealership. Yeah. So they would bring me in there, me in there. Before you know it, I got 26 different dealerships, and we writing hundreds of policies. So I hired a bunch of employees, licensed sales rep, put them in insurance in the dealerships. Before you know it, we insuring everybody. Then a break came because I collect exotic and antique cars.
Yeah.
Back then, I had a hard time insuring them. So I was looking for somebody to underwrite my policies. So I found Lloyd's of London, K&K, Chubb, and Fireman's Fund. But also, I didn't know that these companies also specialize in writing concert insurance.
Concert insurance, yeah.
So during that time, in the 90s, they had the East Coast versus West Coast beef, and nobody wanted to insure rap concerts.
Yeah.
So when I found out that they would do it, they said, we'll take all that business.
Yeah.
I said, oh, yeah? I said, oh, you just opened the floodgate.
Floodgates, yeah.
So before you knew it, I met my soon-to-be best friend.
Yeah, because people from there don't know when you have a concert anywhere or any type of party or event, I get $1 million policy for my personal events, it's like $300.
Yeah.
So anywhere you rent a venue, you need insurance.
Well, this is what happens. Like, you want to rent it, if they want to rent the Miami Arena, that time was Miami Arena.
Yeah, Miami
you want
Arena.
to rent Bayfront Arena.
Bayfront Park, yeah.
You can have concerts and shows and clubs. You don't need spectator liability. But if you rent these venues, you need a policy called spectator liability. So if anybody get hurt, the city or the venue is not being sued, they'll take it out of your policy. And nobody wanted to write for rap. Nobody, because it was so dangerous.
Yeah.
And Luke came to me and said, Lenny, I want you to write all my policies. Michael Hopkins was the guy who Luke's manager at the time. He came to me and said, I said, okay, fine. So I wrote his tour. Then before you knew it, I'm writing NWA's tour. I'm writing the Beastie Boys tour. I'm writing heavy metal. I'm writing every policy. And then when Wes Johnson came to me, he was a co-founder with Def Jam. They had all the hardest artists back then. But they couldn't get no policies, to put in those venues. The venues, we'll let you rent it, but you got to find the insurance. So everybody started referring me. Before you knew it, me and Wes became best friends, and I'm writing every policy all over the country. That's why I really make my money.
So it sounds like all your life you just kind of been at the right place at the right time.
Well, no, it's not that. You just see an opportunity and you take the risk and you just expand on it. You take the chance, and that's what I did. It's just one thing just parlayed into the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing for me. And there's always opportunity. You just have to know how to look for them and see them, or recognize them when they do come about.
When they come, okay, definitely.
So after the insurance, I have unfiltered access to all the artists. If I want to fly anywhere in the world, they would have to fly me so I can inspect the venue to make sure the stage is set up right, to make sure that the security barriers and you got the right amount of security guards to secure it. And I became good friends with all the record label execs, the Jimmy Iovine, the Leo Cohen, the Russell Simmons, and everybody. So
you helping them make money.
Yep, I'm making money. But then they had only one magazine out at the time. Okay, Source was not a magazine; it was just a newsletter. Okay. And they had, Playboy, you had Penthouse, you had all these. So I said, you know what? That should be a black urban Playboy.
Yeah.
So that's when I decided, you know what? Let me create my own magazine. And my wife was a great graphic designer, and I was a great writer and interviewer. Yeah. So since I had access to all these athletes and all these artists, I started interviewing them.
That's crazy.
Wrote the book.
All right, give me a year right now because I want to put this in reference.
The insurance agency opened in 1988.
Okay.
From 1988 to 2000.
I'm 3 years old. Go ahead.
Okay. The magazine came out in 1994. People don't realize the magazine came out before the club. It was out 2 years before I opened Black Gold. So everybody like, Lenny, you got all these hot girls, this, that, and other. We need a place we can see these girls. So I opened up Black Gold on 79th and Biscayne.
Oh, man. And which is, I tell people all the time, this is one of my favorite venues. I think inside is like the nicest strip club in Florida. Like people don't appreciate. I am a strip club connoisseur. Okay. And I've been to almost every strip club in South Florida, and I'm telling you, just aesthetically in there is just a one of a kind.
Well, what happened was it wasn't even a strip club.
Exactly.
It was a movie theater, an adult movie theater called Madonna's.
Yeah.
And they had 4 theaters. So what I did was when I met the owner, and I told him what I wanted to do because they had a cabaret license to show adult entertainment.
Oh, wow.
And otherwise, I couldn't have opened it up because in every place in Miami, they require you to have a 2,500 feet distance from the nearest school. 1,500 feet from the nearest church, 1,500 feet from the residential area. So there's no way you could open a strip club.
Yeah.
And so when I approached him, I said, listen, I want to turn it into a strip club. He said, okay, fine. As long as you pay me my money, my rent, I'm fine with it. So Leroy Griffin, he owns Madonna on South Beach. He also owns 43 other clubs too.
Wow.
During this time. But anyway, I made the deal with him. I came in. I gutted the club from top to bottom, the movie theater from top to bottom. The first level was 4 movie theaters. The second level, I put the main stage on the first level, 2 small stages on the second level, and then the third level, the mezzanine, where they just show the movies down, I turned that into VIP, and then in the back, I put my office in the back.
So it's pretty much the same setup that it is.
Same setup that you see right now. I got it, and I want to make sure.
Okay, so can I ask you a question? Yeah. So the first floor where they have that main stage, now I know they have little private rooms. Did you have those private rooms in the back, or only the private rooms up in there?
Listen, the way you see it is now is the
how it was.
That's how
crazy.
That's crazy. It had no kitchen. I put the kitchen in there. I did everything. Wow. The only thing they did, they've improved it over the years. But what you see right now is the exact same thing.
Those are your bones.
That's my design.
Yeah.
And I had the tallest stages. And see, back then, the club became so popular because I was not only kicking the black club's ass, I kicked the white club's ass. Yeah. So I wanted to make sure that if you wanted to come to a venue, it's not some place you got to sneak in and sneak out. I want you to be seen there. And now my partner was the genius, Wes Johnson. Because during that time, that's when all the music conferences used to come to town. The How Can I Be Down, the Mix Show Power Summits, and they were right across the bridge to the beach.
The bridge, yeah.
So then they would have their conference during the day, and we would have a showcase at night where we would say, okay, Columbia Records, you're going to have Thursday night. So you get to showcase all of your artists on my stage at the club, and all the other people are going to come. Then Friday night, Universal. Saturday night, Koch Records. And Sunday night, it was always Def Jam.
Yeah.
That's when we started having the phone party. Def Jam wanted to be the grand finale.
Oh, my God.
So that's when we first married hip-hop and strip clubs together.
Yeah.
That's the first time they ever had artists perform on the stage at a strip club before.
Bro,
but we had the size. We were 25,000 square foot.
Bro, I can't even imagine strip clubs with no social media. I heard like back in the day, like originally like women weren't even in strip clubs.
Oh my God, no. But see what happened was they wouldn't let women in strip clubs because they figured if a single woman come there, she gonna come there to create problems, or the venue was not large enough to be able to allow women to come in because women wasn't spending no money. So you had to come in escorted by a guy. But I had so much size and so much space.
Yeah.
The women was coming in spending more, outspending the men.
I've seen that a couple times.
Yeah, and they having fun. They enjoying themselves. And guys coming there looking for women. So you can not only see a girl there, women start bringing their husbands and boyfriends to the club.
Yeah. That's crazy times. It still is crazy times.
Well, that was I opened a strip club in 1998. Okay?
Damn.
From 1996.
Yeah.
So from 1996 to 2001, we dominated at Black Gold. And then what happened was, the reason I didn't renew the lease was because right next to me was immigration. And during the day, they would use my parking lot for their customers. And at night, I would use their parking lot. So I had 120 spaces. They had 400 spaces. So I would use their parking lot for my customers. And then across the street from me was the
gas station.
The gas station, and then there
Wendy's.
was Wendy's.
Yeah.
And then Wendy's was closing at 11 o'clock back then.
Yeah.
And so then we kicking ass. I mean, we got parking, we got the girls, we got everything. So then 9/11 come. Okay? And then they said, well, they blocked off the whole entire federal building. You could not park on that side of the street, period.
Okay.
So we lost 400 parking spaces overnight. So now I got people driving up and down the street, backing up traffic on Biscayne in both directions, and neighbors complaining and everything like that. And my lease was up, in January. Perfect timing. So after 9/11, I suffered for a few months until my lease was up at the end of December, and I didn't renew it. That's when I started looking for a new venue, and come to find out, they were building the strip club where Diamonds Cabaret was. The guy named Brandon Samuels and John Blank, who owned Scarlet at the time.
Okay, Scarlet, yeah.
They were building the building, but they never completed it. They had got about 90% complete. The cities kept giving them all kind of problems. The city of North Miami Beach is the worst. So they were giving them all kind of hell about, I had to buy the parking lot across the street. I had to build that out. That's cost me $350,000.
No, but I feel like that parking lot is what made like...
Yeah, I bought the parking lot, I built the parking lot, and I had another 200 parking spaces there.
Yeah.
And then I had parking then I also owned the building next to it, where you see the mechanic shop is that. That was my offices in there. So I had another 80 parking spaces in there, plus up and down the street. So I had great parking. I mean, it was a perfect location. It was the best location in Dade County, because all the streets
looped
right in 441. You had State Road
Golden
7.
Glades. Golden Glades.
Yeah, Golden Glades.
Right off the highway.
So once you knew how to get there, you had the 826, you had the turnpike, all dead right into that. So once I opened it,
it was crazy.
It was crazy. See, because I had a dead period between the time I closed Diamonds Cabaret, Black Gold, to the time I opened up Diamonds Cabaret was like 3 or 4 months of construction and build out. And I decided to go with Diamonds Cabaret because I didn't want the black stigma. I didn't want to just be known as a black club. By having black gold in it, white people thought it was only about
black.
So I changed the name to Diamonds Cabaret. Everybody lost their mind. So I got white, Hispanic, black. I got everybody coming in there. And so everybody knew that I owned it. So everybody was like, they lost their mind. Black Gold's back. Oh my God, Black Gold 2.0.
2.0,
And from there, I put in, when I first built it, I didn't own the whole building. I was leasing the first 10,000 square foot. And next to me was a fumigation shop. And next to that bay was a Viper shop and some other things. So when I told the guy, as I started growing, I said, listen, how would you like to move? And I'm going to pay for your move.
Yeah.
And so I bought him out the fumigation shop. So I added another 8,000 square foot. And then another year later,
which turned into the gym, the barbershop, the basketball court. Bro, let me tell you something. Like, when I was up and coming, I was like, they got what and where? Nah, man.
The restaurant, the barbershop, the basketball court, the shower shows.
Bruh.
Everything the white clubs did, I did.
Yeah.
But on a bigger scale.
On a big, definitely.
Plus had all the athletes, plus had all the Heat players, Dolphin players. Anybody came to town, Diamonds Cabaret was a place you had to go.
It had to be. It was like, even growing up, the only thing that I knew growing up was Diamonds, Rolex. That's all I knew. All I ever heard about as a young kid, trying to figure out how to get in these places just to see if it was real what my older cousins and my older friends were talking about. Because mind you, this is pre-social media, so
all you heard, no internet,
all you heard was stories, was hearsay.
Yep.
You know, tales. It was, bruh, like, I mean, was it, and I was gonna ask you a question, like, was owning a strip club something you always wanted to do?
No.
Like, what was your experience in the strip club prior to owning one to be like, yo, I could do this better?
Well, what happened was, believe it or not, all of my friends used to come to town. Mitch Richmond, I don't know Mitch Richmond.
Yeah, of course.
Hall of Fame. Me and Mitch, I've been friends for years. And anytime my athletic friends come to town, Lenny, or my entertainers or celebrities, where's a good strip club to go to, man? Let's go. So I would end up taking them. I couldn't take them to Rolex.
Yeah.
You know, there's shooting going on over there. I couldn't take them to Coco. Damn sure couldn't take them to Mint. So I ended up taking them to Solid Gold.
Yeah.
Well, Michael Peters owned Solid Gold. Very nice, very upscale. So I'm bringing all these people into the club. I'm bringing Mike Tyson. I'm bringing in, all the celebrities.
Heavy hitters.
Heavy hitters. And they spending money. They're not buying no bottles of beer.
Yeah.
They buying champagne. $300-$400 a bottle back then was a lot of money. So as I'm in there and I see these guys, and I don't drink. Never drank in my life. So I'm seeing these guys spend all this money. I'm like, damn, these guys spending money. So one day, I had the magazine at the time. Michael Peters, I know, he comes out, let me talk to you in my office. So I go in my office, go in his office, sit down. He said, you know what I always wanted to own? I said, what? He said, I always wanted to own a black strip club. Like, why a black strip club? He said, because blacks spend money. If black come in the club with $500, they're going to spend that $500.
Yeah.
White boys go in there with a budget. They go in there and want to spend $100, I'm out. That's all they're going to spend, and they out. So he said, let me show you something. So he showed me some receipts on his desk. He had the Solid Gold, what Dean's Gold is now.
Dean's Gold.
Okay, he had the Solid Gold in Fort Lauderdale in Oakland Park, right above Oakland on...
Yeah, right on the left-hand side. Behind that Wells Fargo.
Yeah. He also owned Pure.
I mean, behind the Wells Fargo. Because it's like a little across you from the Target.
Yes. He also owned Pure Platinum. He also owned D-Doll House. Yeah. So he owned several in Miami, plus he owned in Fort Lauderdale and all that. North Carolina, South Carolina. Yeah. These are receipts. So I'm looking at receipts. One receipt for the week was $150,000. Another receipt was $120,000. I'm like, what are these? He said, these are receipts from my club. I said, that's for the month? He said, no, that's for the week. I'm like, what? He said, you know what? You ever thought about owning a strip club? I said, I thought about it. Everybody been trying to get me to open one because of the magazine and want to see the girls. He said, you should think about it. So he's the one who said, if you find a venue, I'll be your partner. So I started looking for venues over the several months, 6 months. But during that time, he was going through a lot of investigation, and the federal government finally closed the case on him and said, you got to sell all your strip clubs and do 5 years in jail. And at the time, I found, he's the one who told me about Leroy Griffin and Madonna. He said, Leroy got a club that he might want. He's the one who hooked me up with Leroy. And so when I finally closed the deal and said, I'm ready, he said, well, I can't do it because...
I'm about to go to jail.
Exactly. So he said, do it yourself. I'll give you the formula.
Yeah.
He gave me a formula and said, this is how you make money. Every inch of this club should make money. He had an office manager and assistant named Deanie Hale. Deanie Hale gave me his handbook to show how the club should make money. From uptime to selling DVDs to selling little tool kits, lap dances, selling merchandise. He gave me the formula. Yeah. And when he gave me that formula, he said, don't deviate from it. Dress code. Everything was strategically filled out in that handbook. And so I did. He said, don't compromise. Keep it upscale. Don't go after the crowd. Don't worry. If they can't dress,
don't even worry about it.
Send them on. The more exclusive you make it, the more they want to come. And I made it so damn exclusive. You couldn't come in with a hat. You couldn't come in with no flip flop. You couldn't come in with no cutoffs. I mean, I made it so exclusive. But everybody, just like you said, it worked to the T.
So what do you, in your personal opinion now, like, I don't know if you go to strip clubs now, just to see what the
I don't even go no more. I mean, it's so
I would love
depressing.
To see it. Oh my God.
When I say beyond depressing, because you see, when I say depressing, it's like this. See, in order to come to work for me, okay, I had a rule. If I got 150 lockers, then I'm only going to have 150 girls. Okay, because every girl got to have their own private locker for their own personal space. Yeah. And once I hit the 150 level, it's like having an NFL or NBA team. In order to come on my team, you got to beat somebody out. Yeah. So it made everybody on my team keep that game up because they realized you could be replaced
any day. Yeah.
And then every month, I gave a fat letter out. If you was too much overweight or you was up to par, I gave you a letter. It's legendary. It's in my book. The legendary letters that I gave to the girls, telling them each individual evaluation, this is what you need to do to improve.
To stay working here.
To stay working here. And listen, I had hairstylists, makeup artists, I had guys who did airbrushing, you had any kind of flaws. Because it's a beauty contest. Yeah. See, I can have 500 girls in the club. You know the one you're going to remember? The ugliest one.
This is true.
Out of the 499 good-looking ones, the only one you're going to remember the most is the ugliest one. So you cannot be that ugly one if you're working for me.
Damn.
But the thing about it, everybody made money. I had one policy. My friend Wes Johnson told me, so Lenny, people don't give a damn how much money you make, how many cars you drive, how many houses you can buy, unless they can make some. And if you take care of them, they would take care of you and keep propelling you. And I made sure everybody came to work for me was not dead weight. You came in, you added something to the equation.
Yeah, I feel like that with the current owners of the Todds. I just feel like as far as business and what I appreciate about them the most is even though I might just be a host MC, like they're never afraid to give you some game to like elevate yourself to something better. Yeah. So that and there's always an opportunity to like move up. Yeah. So you don't get stuck in a box. I hate being like boxed in because sometimes you're a strip club DJ. They think that's the only thing you can do.
Yeah, you gotta give you a ceiling. You got a concrete ceiling you can't break through. So you gonna be where you are until you retire. Find somebody.
Yeah, so they've never like held me back as you have to be here and here only. Well, now, granted, I would never be at another strip club, obviously. Yeah, but they understand that my brand is outside of the strip club realm, and they like that their club can be represented at these kind of events, this kind of event. He does R&B parties. He does this party. He does this. He do an interview with legends. Like, they're all, at the end of the day, I'm always going to push Taboo because Taboo, take care of me.
And I have to take care of you, take care of them. That's the same philosophy I had. And I wanted people to go out and represent me. So when my girls went out to clubs on South Beach, they were celebrities. Oh, that's Diamond's girl, man. Let them in. Let them in. Give them a bottle. Give them a bottle. Because they wanted to see, because they knew that they was going to bring the crowd. And see, I was never in competition with me. What I did was I was never in competition with the nightclubs. Never. Meaning that I would go out and patronize the nightclubs on South Beach because I know at 2 o'clock, everybody's leaving there and coming to see me. Yeah. And then by the same token, somebody's, what's going on tonight? Listen, this club here is what's going to happen tonight. Space. This club over here, Level. This club over here. Whatever club was happening at the time, that's the club that we push. Because then I never paid an artist to perform in my club. Because I knew if I start paying artists, now I'm in competition with the club. So let the club pay them, bring the artists in town. They go down there and pay them $20,000, $30,000, $40,000. Now they're going to come to my club and get it in singles and spend it.
What's the most money you ever seen, thrown?
Oh, my God, dude. The most money I ever seen thrown?
Yeah.
At my club was Meech, Big Meech.
Oh, my God.
BMF, his birthday party.
What you think, like 100?
Oh God, I only want to tell you, way north of 100, way north of 200.
So how do you even? Is that something you got to prep for?
Oh yeah, oh yes. Back then, see, banks don't normally carry large amounts of singles because people don't need them. They don't use them no more, and everybody's using debit cards, credit cards, so on and so forth. So in order to get that kind of number, you had to go in and order it.
Yeah.
You go in on Tuesday and say, hey, I want $50,000 in singles, or I want $100,000 in singles, and they will send it from their vault, and they'll have it sit there and you pick it up on Thursday. But what happened with me was I was doing so much that I couldn't, walking around, because people don't know how singles get shipped to you or how you have to pick them up. They come in bales.
Bales, yeah.
There's $1,100.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it
like a bale of hay.
Yeah.
And those damn things are heavy. They weigh like 80 to 90 pounds. So you need $100,000. You can't be walking out the bank with bales of.
Now they got to deliver it to you.
Now they, so I contracted with Dunbar, and Dunbar we used to deliver my singles. So they'd come in my safe and take out whatever I want, 50,000, 100,000, and they count it and they bring in the money into the bank, into my safes and load it up. So with Meech, it was his birthday party. He rented out some big club on South Beach, the whole hotel.
Yeah.
And he had, I don't know, a couple hundred people that came in. Then he told me, Lenny, I need, at least 250,000 in singles. So I had to deliver it. And then when he came in, he said, I want all the parking spaces up front. And he was enrolled with 40 cars.
Yeah.
Rolls Royces, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, all Maybachs. And so he bought the 40 spaces. He also had a big bus that he had 40, 50 people on this tour bus. And so when they pull up,
it's crazy.
But see, the thing about it, with me, I had a policy too, that if you rent a certain area, that's your area, okay? And once that area fills up, if somebody else got an area, I can't ask nobody to move. Once the person gets set up, got his little drink set up, I don't want to move nobody. So the club was packed, okay? It was like one of those weekends, like a Labor Day or a Memorial Day weekend. The club is already packed, the line is down the corner. But he's already reserved, so he gets to come in and he gets to come all in. And then when we get there, he got more people than he had anticipated. And somebody else had another table set up next to him that they had rented out. And he said, Lenny, listen, I know your policy, but do me a favor. Here's $20,000. You go over there and tell them if they move and give me that section, I'm going to give them $10,000, and then I'm also going to take care of the bar tab and the dancers for the rest of the night. So I walked over and said, guys, listen, I know y'all situated. I know y'all got the girls. Y'all having a good time. And I want to let you know that the guy wants this section, but he's willing to pay you for it. So I took out $10,000. And you sure about $10,000?
Yeah.
Give me that.
Yeah.
Where can we move?
We go in the bathroom. We in the bathroom.
They up, they move. He came over. I mean, that's the kind of guy he was.
Yeah.
That was one of the craziest nights I think I've had. So he come in and asked, well, Lenny, how many bottles of Cristal you got?
Oh yeah, Cristal was the thing.
Cristal was the thing right there. And the Moet, and the Rosé.
Yeah, Moet has like stood the test of time.
Yeah. So they wanted all the peach. So anyway, Moscato, that was a hot thing too. So he bought, I think he spent like $50,000 on the bar, plus the singles. All the girls made money.
That's all cash.
Other people that spend money, Rick Ross, he was a big spender. Okay, he did his birthday party at KOD. He landed with the helicopter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he spent money. But as far as the actual people who really did it up like that on a consistent basis, I would say BMF to keep it at.
Oh, man. So what do you think, at that time, what do you think was the most famous dancer like you ever had? Like who
Back then, everybody was killing it. The most famous dancer was a girl named Bad Bitch.
Bad Bitch.
Bad Bitch was crazy. I mean, that girl could dance. Then you had another girl named Diamond. On the pole, it was Tip Drill, Diamond, a girl named, we had them out of Atlanta too. The girls who come down from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh, they used to kill it, man. They used to kill it. So we always up the game. We always had everybody who brought something to the table. We had some girls who could not dance at all on the stage, but they were entertainers on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
We never let them get on stage, but they were just so beautiful they didn't have to.
Yeah.
Then we had other girls who were just purely entertainers.
Yeah.
Like the Tip Drill could never dance on the floor.
Yeah.
She was a high flyer.
Yeah.
She had the KOD Angels, so you put them on stage and the stage is flooded with money. But they could not. They were not personable. They were not at that time. But they've since, I guess, gotten better. But back then, we wouldn't even let them, do. They didn't know what a VIP room was.
Yeah.
Why? When you make $3,000-$4,000 on stage for 3 songs?
No, I've been in one of those KOD nights, and I was with my cousins from New York, and they spent like 30 grand. I'll never forget. I was just like, what is happening? They went from live to care. I was just there like, and I could get in sometimes, but I couldn't get in all the time. I had to get lucky because that when you turn on that street, man. Don't let it be a busy night. Which
club you talking about now?
I'm talking about King Diamond.
Oh, you jumped to KOD now. Okay,
I'm jumping to KOD.
Because
that's when I kind of was be able to get in a little bit easier.
Oh, okay.
Them times. But back when Big Ralph and them had Crazy Horse. But this is before y'all bought it.
Yeah.
This is definitely before you guys have bought it. Like, you can understand, like, seeing the transition of spaces and, like, the evolution, because I love day shift. You couldn't tell me about Coco's or the Office day shift. You know what I'm saying? I love day shift. That was my budget. Yeah. That was my tax bracket. You know what I'm saying? That's where I belonged.
Well, see, with me, believe it or not, I've never had a day shift. Only because I wanted other clubs to eat. Because I know when I open my doors, you're going to be starving. So get all you can, up until 6 o'clock. Your 12 to 6, your day shift, because when I open up, it's like I'm opening the floodgates. I'm taking over.
All right, so can I ask you another question off topic? So we were talking about like how popular Cristal was and Moet and I know Hennessy has taken a crazy hit on just popularity, the frequency of people drinking it, like because tequila is like the whole wave right now. What do you think? You being a marketing genius, in business, what do you think kind of happened to Hennessy?
Well, it's like anything, times change, people change, trends change. People, when Hennessy was out then, it was your drink. Now, 30, 40 years later, it's your granddaddy's drink. So kids don't want to drink what their parents drink. But see, back then they had the Alizé. You remember the Alizé?
Oh, yeah, Alizé, yeah.
Alizé, and they had the Incredible Hulks. They had all kind of drinks. Then they had the, every drink had its run. And now with the vodkas and back then they weren't really pushing a lot of entertainers or a lot of celebrities endorsing it.
Yeah.
So even when Ciroc came out, Grey Goose was the thing.
Oh yeah.
But P. Diddy came to me at KOD and said, Lenny, we're going to drop this drink. We want to give you a budget. We want to take all your other vodka off the shelf, and we want to only have Ciroc Saturdays. So when people came in, I want Grey Goose. We don't have no Grey Goose. All we got is Ciroc. Well, let me try it. So once they tried so much, now they're coming in asking for it. So that marketing plan was incredible.
Now, Ciroc Way was like, it needs to be studied.
Yeah.
Ciroc, they had 39 flavors.
Yes. But see, the thing about it, you can out-flavor yourself, too. Sometimes you're just wasting money manufacturing stuff. If you got 4 good flavors, that's all you need. People they want blueberry.
Let me tell you, that red berry Ciroc with some Sprite, or when the red berry Ciroc and Sprite remix. The undefeated combination.
Well, see, everybody came to me to push their drinks. I had Conjure, which was ludicrous. I had Effenbach, 50 Cent. Everybody came to me because they knew if I had it in my club,
people gonna buy it.
And if I'm pushing it, or the DJ talking about get that Ciroc or get that this, that, and other. So not only did we break liquors, we broke records. We made artists, when artists come to me and say, hey, can you play my song? Yeah. And I'm like, well, that's a policy. For me to play your song, that means nobody in here ever heard this shit before.
Oh, yeah. Don't get me started.
Okay, so
don't get me started, Lenny.
I need you.
Lenny, don't get me started. you about to, I don't understand them. Like, I'm about to go crazy. Like, listen, you will ask me I don't know you, you don't know me. First of all, the way they even approach you, they just put a phone in your face.
No, I don't do that. See, back then we didn't have that. See, when they came to me, I had DJs. I had DJ Popo, Big Will. I had so all these guys worked for me, but they just couldn't play your music because now I got 5 different stages, girls in VIP and everywhere. They're not gonna make no money because people spend money by how they feel, the vibe. If I'm vibing and I'm liking your song, I'm spending money. So now you're gonna have to go up there. And you're going to have to tip every girl on stage. So you got to get $500 for singles.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to bless those stages because these girls not going to make no money because people going to be looking like, what the hell is that? Exactly.
I'd say people go to the club, they want to hear songs they know.
Exactly. And girls want to dance to songs they know.
Yeah.
Girls request songs. So in order for me to play your song, I got to interrupt a whole club's flow.
Yeah.
So they did it. I mean, they were happy to do it.
Yeah.
Because now, all of a sudden, once the girls dance to it and they start liking it and it's a good hit or a good beat, they start requesting it.
Yeah.
So then when the girls request it, now all of a sudden they're requesting it on radio. See, back then, people just call in request songs on radio. Now radio play whatever the hell they want. The same old 18 songs all day long. But it was a different ball game. So we broke records. And then when artists came to town and they had an album release, hell, I ain't paying you to come here to promote your shit. You want to
make that movie.
You want to come on stage? Okay, I'm going to use you in my advertisement. I'm going to say you're going to be performing, and you're going to perform. You ain't just going to come up there and do a walkthrough and sit in VIP, and I'm going to pay you. No, I ain't
and play your music, and nobody feels the energy of the song.
No. It was a whole different ballgame. I mean, people came because it was a place to be, and to be seen, and to be at. Not because they were... I
just don't understand. Like, they won't give the DJ... For me, you come to Taboo, I tell you $200. Because you're gonna throw if you can throw $1,000, I'll say, but you can't give me $200. No. But you want to buy bottles and weed. Bro, you can't buy stuff.
See, I never had that problem. See, back then, I was the top of the food chain, meaning that everybody wanted to copy me, even down to the dress code.
Yeah.
All my managers wore suit and tie every day. All of my bouncers wore tuxedos. Okay. Everybody, when you from the time your experience, because you want to have an experience. From the time you get out the car, the valet take your car, he might take it and you want to pay him to wash and wax it. And so you get your car back, you got the detail. Yeah. You come in, you want to order some food. While you're ordering your food, you might want to get a haircut. So you have to tell your wife, I'm going to the club and get my car washed and a haircut.
I'm going to get a haircut.
Exactly. You tell me to go to the strip club to get it done. So you had that whole experience. Then you're gonna bring her a steak dinner back.
Yeah.
You're gonna tell her you got it from the strip club. Yeah. Where's the best steak she ever had, or filet mignon or lobster?
They have a basketball court?
A full-length basketball court. Regulation. Where we had slam dunk contest, 3-point shooting contest. And then also on the basketball court, I had poles on the side. So during the day, girls can come in and we had pole instructors to teach you how to dance.
Oh, man.
Now if a girl want to dance, all you do is show up in some bra and pants and say, I want to dance, and they give her, okay, here you go. No, hell, you couldn't. There was no way you could get to my establishment looking like that. We had to make sure you knew how to approach a customer, what to say to a customer. Not walk up, you want to dance? No. You want to dance? No. What the hell y'all broke niggas come in for the end? No.
Listen, I go out, even when I go out to strip clubs now, like out there with money in my pocket and like no one will talk to me.
No, they don't know how.
That's crazy.
They don't know how to approach you. See, that's why, I'm going to tell you something. I did something just for you.
Yeah. Give me a book. Free game.
This is Confessions of a Strip Club Owner, the Butt Naked Truth. Just
Butt Naked Truth.
It gives you all the game. It tells you all my trials and tribulations, my mistakes, what I went through. It tells you me fighting City Hall, me dealing with corrupt police officers, corrupt mayors and city councilmen. It tells you how to even tell dancers how to dance.
Yeah.
Tell you the type of dancers, tell you the different type of customers. It gives you all the secret herbs and spices. Just like owning a Kentucky Fried Chicken. You need all 11 herbs and spices.
Come on, man. I'm about, my next business venture.
Slim City Live, coming to you in a
I would be a great, only thing I would suck at being a strip club owner is I'm kind of like very nice.
No. Listen, I want to tell you something right now. You cannot be a strip club owner being nice.
I can't. I'm too...
Because you got to have confrontation. You're going to have to be an asshole.
Yeah.
You're going to have to deal with some bullshit.
Yeah.
And no matter who it is. Because a lot of people come in there thinking that because they're spending money, that they're supposed to be more important than the next person spending money. Oh, man, you know who I am? Yes, you are a customer. But I got this many gold records. I don't give a damn. Okay, I got people waiting in line who come and patronize me week after week, year after year. Yeah. You showing up one night and thinking that I want to move people around just for you. No, we don't play that, dude.
Nah.
No. So I really, believe it or not, I really didn't like celebrities in my club. I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah.
Every celebrity rolled with an entourage. And in that entourage, he's the only one with money.
Yeah.
So if you got 20 people, now 20 people sitting around getting dances, the girl danced with him over there, and she said, okay, that'll be $100. He goes, okay, see my boy.
Yeah.
She's like, wait a second. So now, the waitress, they all bringing drinks.
Yeah.
When she give you the tab, you got see my boy.
See my boy, yeah.
So now she got to wait until he decide when he wants to pay. The girls over here waiting to get the money. So it just disrupts the whole flow.
Yeah.
And so it's called the cover. Well, you dance only 3 songs. No, I dance 5 songs. And I mean, it's like, it's always some bullshit.
Oh, trust me, I know.
So I didn't like celebrities in my club. And when they did come,
it's a good look.
it's a good look.
It's good and bad. Catch 22.
It wasn't really a good look for me.
Yeah.
Because if you got this Meek Mills over here who's in conflict with this other celebrity over there, now you got tension. Now I got to have security over there when they could be walking around enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
So listen, I tell them, everybody knew my policy. You come in here, you fuck up, you're getting thrown out, and you're not coming back. I've had that happen plenty of times. Once I bar you, you barred.
That's it.
That's it. I ain't having no fights. If a dancer want to fight, okay, we got Monday night.
Legendary Monday night. Bro,
If you don't like each other, if you're all in a similar weight category, you can get in that ring, you can fight each other. Winner take all, y'all can make some money.
Yeah.
Okay?
So what was how did the Monday night come about?
Monday night always
Legendary.
had Monday night. Monday night was back when Black Gold.
The fight night?
Yeah, but back then it was on Wednesday.
They were really fighting?
Hell
Yeah.
they fighting.
Women?
Yes.
Boxing gloves, boxing ring,
Ring,
referee,
yeah.
paramedics outside.
Paramedics outside.
Was it like in bikinis? Or?
You can box anything
Anything
you want.
It didn't matter.
It didn't matter. But
You had a ring coach.
ring coach,
So all that.
everything.
You had your own side corner.
I had Floyd Mayweather was sponsoring our Monday nights after got so big after a while, and he was there.
But it really got so big that the boxing commission
The
had
boxing commission came in and they wanted their cut, so you had to pay them $4,000 to regulate the. Then the girls had to take pregnancy tests.
What?
Yeah, before the fight, so they can't not fight if they're pregnant. We had regulation size mouthpiece, headgear. I had boxing coaches who would come in during the week and
Train them up a little bit.
train them up a little bit so they look good. You're not out there just
Yeah. No. Now that I look at it and I'm thinking about it now, like as my time is going there, the few times I was able to go on a Monday. But what is it like? That's how Miami's different.
Yeah.
The biggest nights in South Florida was a Sunday and a Monday.
Yeah, the off nights. That's why they came with the live on
Sunday,
Sunday,
King Down on Monday.
Yeah. So basically, we had it. I want to turn everything into an event, an experience. So when you came there, it was like, oh man, they just do some fat bitches up there fighting for the rent. No, I wanted to be sexy. Everything had to be sexy.
Yeah.
Everything. I mean, then on Wednesday night we had rodeo night. So Wednesday was a slow night, so I put a mechanical bull. I bought a mechanical bull and put the mechanical bull in there. So girls can get on there, they can ride it, or you want to go for the $5,000?
5,000.
If you can stay on that bad boy for 10 seconds. And I operated it. Nobody ever won. That mechanical bull could do things a real bull couldn't do.
Yeah. No, we definitely did that at Taboo on Wednesdays, and it was a good vibe. I just feel like, today it's just really hard. You really got to buckle down, and it really is a team effort. And I don't feel like a lot of times we're not like most venues and most events are like not moving as one.
Well, see the thing like this. No, people don't have nothing to judge. See, even though I was kicking ass, I forced the other clubs to up their game. So even though you got different levels, some people say, man, I can't go to King. That's too bougie for me. That's So you got the next level. So, but you got to make sure your next level is up to par. You're not just walking in there and worried about if you're going to walk out of there alive or not. Security is the most important thing about a venue like that.
Yeah.
Knowing that you're going to walk in and walk out secure.
You're
you
not
got
even
your chains,
thinking about
You ain't worried about nobody snatching your stuff.
In the parking lot.
In the parking lot. You ain't worried about getting followed home. So I spent a lot of money on security because you can't put a price on security.
Yeah.
No, man, I ain't going there, man. Not the way I'm dressed. Man, if somebody gonna take my shit, I got to put my jewelry in the car and worry about somebody gonna steal it.
Yeah, especially since like the whole street on 183rd, that's like an unrestricted Dade County. So unincorporated Dade County, which people don't know, like is not under any police stations.
Metro Dade can't cover it, and state troopers can't cover it. You got to hire your own. I spent a lot of money. I had the greatest security teams out there, man. But so then inside too, everybody was dressed. And everybody looked good. And we had never had no fights in the club.
Yeah, because when you spending that kind of money, you look a certain way. I'm dressed up. I'm dressed up. I'm not fighting. I ain't looking for no issues.
Exactly. I got on my shoes. I got on my gear. I ain't trying to get this tore up.
Nah, man.
But yeah, that's the thing that I did. I set the standard by which other clubs had to come up to in order to participate or be seen. Otherwise, you're going to starve. I mean, they hated me, but they loved me because then I was an asshole. I mean, I took zero shit. I didn't care who you was. I got my policies. I'm not changing them for you. And I even had Allen Iverson come to the club. And he got a security guard. And he got on the Kevlar vest and wanted to carry his gun in the club. Listen, Allen, you know me. Whoever had the gun controlled the club. You gonna think you better than anybody else in here? Hell, over here I got Jermaine Dupri with Janet Jackson. I got Rihanna over here. I got, Jeezy.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You can put that shit in the car and come back. Otherwise, he got to go. They understand that. I'm not bending my rules to satisfy one individual. Same thing with smoking weed. You can't smoke no weed in my club. Because for the 1 or 2 people that's happy that you smoking, you're inconveniencing the other 100 people around you. Yeah. No, take that shit outside, go back to your car, go back to your bus, smoke all you want and come back in.
Come back inside, yeah.
Now, if you want to go out on the patio in the back, cool. On the ledge.
Well, I don't even know. I can't even picture a club
that don't let them smoke weed nowadays.
Yeah, for real. Like, I can't even imagine that.
But see, if you set that standard, now I got to go home smelling like weed because you decide you want to smoke. Yeah. No, dude. We ain't gonna do what they do there.
And it's so funny because South Florida is like one of the only places in the country now.
They allow you to do it.
You get to smoke inside a place.
But I would see the same thing with me. You can't do that. I bet you don't smoke no weed in Solid Gold or Cheetah.
Yeah. Oh, Cheetah.
No, I'm telling you right now, my partner, my next shit, you ain't smoking no weed in there.
Damn, you might be right.
I'm telling you, the black clubs lower their standards to satisfy 1 or 2 customers that spend a little bit of money but inconvenience everybody else, so now they're not going to go. They don't realize they're solely skimming off and losing customer by customer.
Okay, so what do you think about dancer policies like drinking and smoking for dancers?
Dancer could never drink in my club. Dancer could never smoke in my club.
Oof.
Dancer couldn't even chew gum in my club.
Damn, times has changed.
Because I got $100,000 I spent on expensive rugs, and when you spit it out on the rug, now I got to have somebody come in and clean it up. I mean, customers paying, you're not. So you're not going to contribute to the problem. Or they got gum stuck under the chairs and tables. Yeah. No, we had standards. We had policies. In this book, if you go to the back of it, it'll show you all my dancers' rules and regulations and policies. What they could do, what they can't do. How they check in, how they check out. So it gives you the whole game, man.
So do you think this formula could work today?
Listen, you still buy Kentucky Fried Chicken? You've been buying Kentucky Fried Chicken all your life. They ain't changed their 11 herbs and spices. Yeah. It's still working, right?
Yeah, but if I see a Popeyes, I'm going to Popeyes.
Go to Popeyes. But then you still going to come back to Kentucky Fried Chicken every once in a while.
Yeah, I will. I do love KFC.
Reason why franchises work because they have a similar formula. Consistency.
Like you know what you're gonna get.
You know what that Kentucky Fried Chicken, or you know what that Popeyes is supposed to taste like, whether you're in Miami or you're in Alabama or Montgomery or New Orleans. You know the policy. You know you're gonna get that consistency. So that way, with me, you're gonna get that consistency every night. You don't know who's gonna be there. You just know you're gonna have a good time. I'm not gonna charge you $50 for parking. No, parking is free unless you want VIP. Then you're gonna pay. $40 or $20, depending on where you are. I'm not going to charge you $100 to get in because I got an artist. No, entrance fee is $10. It's $20 after 11. You want to skip line, then it's $40.
Yeah,
that's the policy. I'm not going to charge you $100 because Jeezy performing, and you ain't come to see no damn Jeezy. You came to see a dancer and get a few lap dances and tell her your problems and go home. You don't give a damn about Lil Wayne and all these other artists in the club. Yeah. No.
Jeezy there. At that time, that era, Jeezy's one of my favorite rappers. And I just feel like certain artists in certain environments, it's just like I don't want to see Jeezy in an arena.
But see, like this.
Jeezy in a strip club.
A strip club. See, I created the whole strip club artist thing. And I didn't do it for people coming to see an artist. See, that's why strip clubs are in direct competition with nightclubs. And you can't artist a nightclub. You can't. Because now you got to charge all this money. So what you're going to do is called feast or famine. You're going to have a big crowd when he's there, and the next 5 or 6 days you're going to starve. Because ain't nobody showing. Now you became an artist, an event club, as opposed to a strip club. If you got the hottest girls, you got the best commodity in the world. If they're all intelligent, they all can entertain, that's why you think my artists coming to the club? To see the girls.
Yeah. So can I ask you a question? So what do you feel as far as like dancers at that time? Were you were a Diamonds dancer like that, you couldn't go anywhere?
No, hell no. Hell no. I had it so that you don't want to go nowhere else. I mean, why are you gonna go to that? Okay, you at the top club in the country, and you dancing, and you getting paid $20 a dance. How the hell you gonna go to Coco's and dance for $5? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then how you gonna come back to me? The customer that saw you at Coco's just paid you $5 a dance, and just because you came to my club, he gonna charge them $20? What, you didn't change your vagina?
Yeah.
You didn't change your tits? It's the same thing. Why the hell? It's the same philosophy.
Yeah.
You can buy a bottle of water at Publix for 50 cents or 75 cents. That same bottle of water at the airport gonna cost you $5. The same bottle of water at the Heat game gonna cost you $7. It's just the location where you are. Now, why would you go and sell your product at Publix for 50 cents when you can sell it at the game and get $7? That's where I always looked at it. If you're gonna work for me, you're gonna be a Diamonds girl, so everywhere you go, they know who you are.
Yeah.
Now, you ain't got to do it, but that's what I'm
Policy
asking.
rules,
That's not a rule. It's a non-compete, basically.
Yeah.
Now, same thing. If you go to Coco's and you got a guy into a fight, okay, with a girl or with a customer, when you come to my club, they're not gonna stop having beef with you because you're at my club.
Oh, yeah.
They still got that same animosity. So you creating problems for me without even me knowing it.
Damn.
So that's where it was, man. Why would you even want to go somewhere else and you got this kind of...
Yeah. So where people can buy this book?
The book it's #1 on Amazon, Kindle, Barnes & Nobles, all platforms.
Everywhere.
Just Confessions of a Strip Club Owner. #1 on the market.
Yeah, man. Barnes and Noble. When's the last time you been in one of those? You know what I'm saying?
Like a strip club name for once.
Yeah.
But between the book and this Some Pussy energy drink, man, I'm busy like crazy.
Yeah, but let's talk about, I remember like, you're one of those people I keep bumping into. Like, I randomly saw it, bumped into him in DR. And you showed me, we were staying in the house, randomly staying in the house in DR. I don't know, we was in Sasua. And and you showed me the metaverse.
Yeah, the metaverse, it's just like OnlyFans.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm not going to release it. I'm waiting on another pandemic. So when everybody's in the house, nowhere to go, nothing to do, you can go in the metaverse and you can actually visit King of Diamonds in the metaverse. You can visit the strip clubs in the metaverse. It's as if when you put on your Oculus headset, it's as if you're right there in the metaverse.
No, I did have the Oculus on. Oh, that is it right there? What is that?
That's the metaverse.
Oh, that's KOD. Oh, that's right behind us right here. We're in the metaverse right now. But I remember the Oculus, like, you can go in there, the dancers, just the history of, like, just the footage. I'm going to put it like this. This man got footage of Beyonce in the strip club.
But see, the thing about it...
Yeah, I would just put it out. That's the level we're talking about here.
See, the thing about it is you can... The metaverse is still ahead of its game. So you got to wait, because even with me and all the things I'll come out with, you have to wait till things catch up, to the public and society catch up.
Yes.
Because sometimes you come out too fast and you can shoot your game and fizzle before your time. Yeah. And then somebody else come out at the right time and all of a sudden they multi-billionaires on your idea. So, but between the book, the energy drink, and the other things I got going on, man, it's been...
You're not retiring anytime soon.
I ain't never retired. What am I retired for? I'm having too much fun, man.
Clearly. Do people like come to you? Do you do consulting for like...
I get so many people calling me and say, Lenny, I want to pay you to come up and open up my club and show me what I need to do and how to make it work. It's kind of like Bar Rescue.
Yeah.
And,
you be the John Tapper.
You do not want me to come into your club.
That would be a great idea.
I never tell you do not want me to come to your club, because everyone I went to, and they paid me a lot of money, They didn't like the results because everybody hiring their brothers, their nephews, this, that, and the other, and nobody's doing a damn thing or blaming everybody else.
Yeah.
I said, no, you have to fire everybody. You would not like me. Because in order for you to save this business, you can't do the same thing over and over and expect different results. That's the classic case of being an idiot. And then they don't want to hear that. They think that you're going to come in there and all of a sudden everybody's going to change. No, it's hard to change yourself.
So, yeah.
Imagine you trying to change somebody else's attitude and bad habits. And he's used to using this to get girls and to give away all the drinks and impress his boys. And, no, you don't want me in your club. Because I'm going to tell you what you don't want to hear. I did the same thing with Dougie Fresh. Dougie had a club, a restaurant, nice restaurant in New York.
Yeah.
When I walked in and told him what he had to do, oh, Lenny, man. He ended up just closing it down. He's like, I can't find my mom. I can't find my cousin.
I can't find your mom. That man want to be. Yo, he want me to find my mama, man. Yo, I couldn't even.
Not just everybody. I tell them the same thing. You cannot have your brothers and sisters and nephews working for you. I had that problem. I experienced it firsthand. I had a nephew. I'm not gonna call his name. Okay, he was a DJ. Okay, he had flunked out of school in Alabama, and he was up there being a DJ more than being a damn student. Okay, he came back to Miami. He was doing street promotions. He was A&R for one of the local record labels, and he was doing his thing.
Yeah.
Open up Black Gold. Unc, you got to give me a job. You got to give me a job. Okay, fine. What you want to do? I'm gonna be a DJ. Give me a DJ. My manager told me Charles Jackson. Charles a preacher now.
Changing lives. Changing lives, Lenny.
He was a manager at Coco. Then he came to work. I when I opened up my club, he was the best manager ever. And he said, Lenny, do not hire your nephew. Because I'm telling you, he's going to screw it up. Sure enough, hired him. Worked great for like 6 months. I told him, listen, DJs cannot date dancers. Managers cannot date dancers. Security cannot date dancers. Because when y'all break up, it's going to be a problem.
They can fucking just can't date them.
Listen, I don't care. Don't let me find out.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Sure enough, he's DJing. He's doing a great job. All of a sudden, I always had artists come in and shoot videos.
Yeah.
So Cash Money Records shows up.
Oh, Lord.
During the day, one of the dancers.
That's not your girl. That girl.
They hire like 8 girls to be in the video.
Yeah.
So all day long, they shooting, taking, they talking, they throwing money. They got different artists on the coming in on the record. And so they finish wrapping up. They go home, they shower, they come back. The girls come back to work at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
Yeah. She don't come back.
No. She come back. So, but the Cash Money crew come back. Now they're going to have a good time, rap party, and spending money. So now she work her shift from 10 until like 2. He's the DJ. Okay? So now, after they done made it.
You see your girl talk to Juvenile all day.
So now, they get ready to leave. Who wants to come back to the mansion for the after party? She's one of them in the group that want to go back. So she go in the back, get dressed. I'm upstairs in my office, chilling, talking to some people. All of a sudden, the music stops. 30 seconds of dead time in a strip club is an eternity.
What?
You got 4 girls on other stages sitting around looking. Customers got girls in front of them. Nobody saying nothing. The music not playing. DJ not talking. No announcements. So I walk outside. I said, what the hell's going on? I look down to the DJ booth. Ain't nobody in the DJ booth. I run down to the DJ booth. Back then we had CDs, you pop in a CD and say a little something, and so the party continues. So I called Charles. Charles, what the hell's going on? He said, man, your nephew outside on the bus getting ready to get his ass kicked. I said, what are you talking about? So I went outside. I said, take care of the DJ stuff, man. So he said, I got it. The other DJ who's just getting there, so he's coming in. So I walk outside. It's 3 big buses. These big tour buses. Cash Money wrapped on the bus. And I walk outside, there's a lot of commotion around one bus. So I walk over to the bus. I said, what's going on, man? My nephew up in the damn bus.
No, why you put it?
He's up there in the bus. Come on, you ain't going no damn well. Get your ass off this bus. So I walk up these guys got some big bodyguards. I'm 6'5". These guys like 6'9", like 370. And they, Lenny, who's this motherfucker, man? I said, Antoine, what the hell you doing, dude?
Yeah.
Listen, man, you better get this motherfucker off this bus. Like, you don't bust him. I said, no, ain't gonna be none of that shit, dog. Now, listen, we gonna take care of this the right way. What are you doing? She's finna leave with these motherfuckers, man. She's about my boy. What is she to you? Man, that's my girl. And this,
Clearly it ain't. That's our girl.
So I said, young lady, what are you doing? She said, I'm going with them. She said, my shift is over. I said, okay, you signed out, you tipped out, they're back. Okay, get your ass off the bus, dude. I give her back her bag. He gets off the bus.
Crying in the car.
You know, like, no,
No.
The buses drive off into the sunset.
Oh, Lord.
This motherfucker brokenhearted. Man. Oh, no. This nigga still mad to me to this day that I fired his ass. I'm telling you. So then I didn't fire him right then. Okay. I let him take the rest of the day off. He came back to work the next day. She come back to work. So now every time she get on stage, he's fucking up a stage set. He playing Star Spangled Banner. Frank Sinatra, you know. So she ain't making no money. So she's mad and she coming to me and comes to the manager that, listen, I can't work as he gonna be. I just can't. I don't want nothing to do with him.
Yeah.
This nigga is fucking up her shit. Not only that, now she got half the girls mad at her, half the girls mad at him. He divided the club.
Yeah, because there's 4 stages. Yeah, so you're fucking up 4 other girls as well.
So I said, listen, man, you knew the rules before you hired.
Yeah.
I don't never fired nobody, you fired yourself. So I can't deal with it, dude. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Now the whole family mad at me. Why you fire your nephew and grandma asking me some stupid.
Oh, done call grandma. Grandma involved now, bro. You know it's real.
Dude.
Thanksgiving dinner, awkward.
That nigga hate me to this day. Family reunions, everything is fucked up.
Nah,
I don't give a fuck. I thought you cannot. See, the thing about it is you can't be nice, man. You try to be nice, you always end up getting. I'm telling you, that just became when I start not giving a fuck. Because in the beginning, I would
you made more money.
In the book, there's a thing called. There's a chapter called Captain Save-A-Hole. Yeah, and I was Captain Save-A-Hole. When I didn't know nothing about owning a strip club. Yeah, Charles, I had him to mentor me. I put up the money and had all that. But he taught me, so listen, every dancer you got here is a liar. Every dancer in here got problems. Otherwise, they wouldn't be dancing. Right. So they're all manipulative. And if you let them, they will manipulate you. Yeah. So I'm walking around, I pull up. And during the day, I done worked all day fixing the club up, getting it right, getting the design, getting it decorated. At night, at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, I show up in the suit and tie, and that's all people saw me at night. They didn't know what I had went through during the day. Yeah. So every dancer coming at me,
she don't know who you are.
Yeah, no, they know who I am.
Okay,
Mr. Moore, this, that, and other. I see you made $1,500 on stage. Now, at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, you're going to show back up. You done went home, took a shower, ate, went to sleep, and you come back to work 12 hours later, you don't have $50 for tip out. Like, what happened? Well, I had to pay for this, I had to pay for that. And so they all come to me, and I was like, Charles, let us slide. So Charles said, no, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you right now, don't deal with this. Don't talk, direct everybody to me. So I'm upstairs in my office looking at the camera. The same girl coming to me talking about they can't pay tip out. Going down to Charles, listen, if you can't have a tip out, go work somewhere else and make it and come back. Yeah. Although she going to her wallet pulling out wads of money to pay him. I'm like, this bitch. Everybody, I tried to save everybody's problem. Everybody got kids. They can't, they this, that, and other. Everybody got parents that they want to help out. Mom's addicted. Everybody has a story. Yeah. And that's how I ended up becoming a doctor in psychology, believe it or not. Because I knew how to handle all these problems through firsthand experience. Yeah. But it was a tough game, man.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, I was like, listen, no girl ever was like 10, 11, 12, 13, like, I want to be a dancer.
Nobody.
That's just not even...
That should be your last option. Yeah. But if you're going to be an option, you can make a lot of money at it. But see, by that, I knew that these girls had a short term, a short time to make this money. Just like an athlete. You only got 5-6 years at the most. And what you going to do with this money when you make it? Not going out every time you get paid buying Louis and Chanel and Birkin bags and trying to keep up with the Jones and getting your hair done. Hell no. $800,000 wigs, pedicures, manicures. No, I brought in real estate agents, stockbrokers. I brought in financial advisors, people who repair credit. I brought in educators to tell you, how to get your certifications if you want to become, whatever you want to become. Nurses, estheticians, or whatever, massage therapists. So you got a way to make money after this game is over.
Yeah.
Investing, I brought people in to show them how to buy stock, how to buy cars, so you're not getting screwed by the car dealership. I had dealerships that I had relationships with.
Yeah.
I had people who I knew, and I had properties, and they had properties that they would rent the, give
good deals.
Good deals on
something
apartments.
affordable. Yeah.
So I made sure that they knew what to do with their money, and that's all in the book. All that stuff is how I took care of them.
That's one thing I will say. Like, I'm grateful for. Yes, it's fast money, but I'm very financially responsible.
Yeah.
And I've seen the financial freedom that the strip club has given me, and now it's making me residual income.
Yeah.
And I'm just loving it.
What you gonna do when?
And I have a day job, by the way, so I ain't no lazy nigga either. I get up, go to work. I work 7 days a week.
But see, me, it's always been instilled in me my work ethic, and I tell everybody, the most valuable thing you could ever possess is time. Everybody's given the same amount of time every day, and see, rich people look at time in seconds, 86,400 seconds in a day. Okay, what you gonna do with your 86,400? Now, 28,000, that's 8 hours, you're going to spend sleeping. Another 28,000 you're going to spend working. So you ain't got but 20-something thousand seconds left in the day. So you're either going to spend it educating yourself, doing something that's going to help you in the future, not 4 hours playing Fortnite. That ain't gave you no net worth.
Oh no, now these cats making money off. Well, it's these kids making money.
Really good.
Yeah.
But these guys playing against these Germans and these Chinese people, who that's all they do, and they you ain't gonna make no money doing that. Right. You need to spend your time doing something that's gonna improve your net worth. Okay, whether now, you're gonna spend 2 hours getting dressed. I mean, between the time you get dressed, eat, and go to work. That's a half hour for lunch, a half hour for breakfast, hour for lunch, hour for dinner. That's 2.5 hours you lost right there.
We got no time for ourselves.
You overdrawn on your bank of life.
Yeah.
You understand? So you either got to sleep a little bit faster or work a little bit quicker. So in order to invest in yourself. So that's what I try to tell people. We're all given the same time. It's just I choose to do something with my time that's going to make me more valuable, and you're going to choose to, I want to sleep another hour or two. I want to go to the club and to the cigar bar and smoke a cigar and drink my cognac and talk shit to my brother.
Yeah.
That ain't gave me nothing. So that's what I tell people. It's a damn thing. You're always doing something. No, I'm always doing something that I know that of value. Whether I'm writing books, whether I'm investing in energy drinks, whether I'm, helping people to get over their fears, phobias, anxiety through psychology or through my practice, it's always something that I can look back at the end of the day and say, damn, I had a good day.
Yeah.
I ain't get nothing done today, man. I just waste the whole damn day drinking, smoking, talking shit.
I work a lot, but those times where I can just really do nothing.
Well, you need that. You need that. But you need to reset. I'm not saying work all the time.
And Lenny, I also want you kind of just promote. One thing I'm scared to do sometimes is enjoy my money.
Oh, please. I ain't never had a problem with that.
I do. Bro, listen. The other day I went to Booby Trap Pompano. And I'm still thinking about that money.
Let me tell you something.
Where mother go?
You got to go right here.
What chapter?
You got to go there where it says public service announcement. Said 70% of people that's in the strip club ain't got no damn business being in the strip club and can't afford it.
I ain't one of them. I ain't one of them.
I ain't got no business. See, I give you an example. I had a lot of dancers who would work tonight and make $5,000, and then go to another strip club and throw it on the girls.
Oh, hell, I don't
you ever seen that?
Yeah.
But
I've seen it.
And make all this money, and then got kids at home, don't have no college or tuition fund.
Yeah.
They got bills that need to be paid.
No bright futures.
No futures. No nothing. But then they'll take all the money they make today and blow it just for that one moment. You gotta be the damnest fool I've ever seen in my life. You didn't work and made this money, now you're gonna give it away. That's what it says. In that book, it says 70% of the people that's in the strip clubs don't have no business being there. If you got a car note, you should not be throwing no $1,000 in no strip club. If you got babies, child support, If your mama house ain't paid for, if you don't have investment income, why the hell the same amount of money you
Majority of your consumers, 70%.
Listen, I'm telling you the facts. I'll tell you what you should know, not what you want to hear.
Yeah.
70% of the people in there have no business in there. I mean, it gives you the real games. It makes you reevaluate. It tells you the different type of customers. It tells you the different type of dancers. It tells you.
You got to sign this copy for me, by the way.
I got to get you. No, I got to get that to somebody else. I got another one coming. I got some more coming tomorrow. I got some more.
Lenny, I'm going to see you randomly in some country. I'm like, yo.
When he saw me, when he saw me, we was in the DR, Sasua, and I had rented this 5-bedroom mansion.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
I was. Let me shut up.
I'm a great chef too.
Oh yeah. So, we ain't good.
So on the grill, I grilled all the food. I bought all the food for the whole weekend.
Yeah.
And we just had 24/7. It's like a turnstile. Girls coming and going all in the pool.
I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that.
He displayed that.
I don't.
Oh, it was a fun weekend.
It was a great weekend. I ain't gonna lie. I had a great time.
He said, I don't have problems spending my money on having a good time.
I don't know. I just feel like, because, I'm in nightlife, so it fluctuates. So I'm like, is it gonna last forever? So I feel like now that I'm making a great income right now, I'm like saving.
Save it.
Vanguard, Acorns, and I'm trying to pay off my student loans right now too. So
nothing lasts forever.
Yeah.
Listen, everything in life is temporary. You're going through having a great time, making a lot of money, enjoy it. You're going through a bad time, don't worry about it because it's going to pass.
Okay, true.
So everything is temporary, man.
Man.
So the time is now. You got to strike when the iron is hot.
Yeah.
And I have no problem taking risks and taking chances. A lot of people have a problem taking chances. I don't have a problem. But see, I'm invested in myself.
Yeah.
I might have a problem investing in some other people.
Yeah.
Because everybody got a great idea. But I got enough ideas of my own. Now I got another segment coming out. This is going to blow your mind. It's called Stripper Court.
Okay, yeah.
Stripper Court. I need to send y'all that link. The trailer. Stripper Court is every Tuesday and every Thursday from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock every day, every week. I had in my office a courtroom.
Yeah.
I was a judge, which means that every girl who didn't want to fight on Monday, see, you can fight it out in the ring.
Monday,
But if you got a dispute with somebody that a girl's too big, you 110 and she 160, you can't fight her. So you're gonna bring your court to me. It's kind of like a Judge Judy meets Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
I didn't make enough out the pile. They didn't split it right with me. Or this customer, she stole my customer because she slept with him. You told me not to sleep with the customers, and now he don't want to dance me no more. So I want to sue for my loss of income. I mean, those kind of crazy cases that would never make it to the light of a real court.
Civil court, yeah.
I settled it in stripper court.
How would you settle that? Oh, he took my customer, he bagged me and got my... I don't know.
Listen,
I don't know.
You got to see this.
You should have sold your pussy faster.
I got to show you the trailer. The trailer.
I'm about to ask, but now I'm just like, listen. I'm about to ask for a job.
The trailer is. I got to show you the trailer when we finish. The trailer is phenomenal.
That's great, man.
It's called Stripper Court.
Listen.
We're shooting it right now. We start shooting it November 15th in Atlanta. In my KOD, the strip club in Atlanta, KOD.
Man, let me tell. I'm gonna tell you off air. I ain't gonna talk about your spot like on air, but when I went up there,
it's terrible.
Okay,
you gotta tell me. This shit's garbage. You gotta tell me.
Okay, good.
I'm not running it. I can tell you right now.
I was up there and I was just like,
impressive. The carpet is fucked up. The air conditioning is fucked up.
I didn't even go inside.
The girls, they want to charge you $60 to park your car in the lot.
No, I just was turned off from the whole experience. Like,
see, I gotta tell everybody. A strip club takes on the personality of the person that's running it. If your standards are high, everybody in there is going to have high standards. If you walking in any kind of way, dressed any kind of way, showing up, letting people run all over you, it's a free fall. It's like having a football team. Like right now, the University of Miami is winning. You know why they're winning? Because all the players on the team know how to play their role.
Yeah.
When you want to play wide receiver, while I play running back, and then I want to play defensive back, I'm just doing a free. It's not going to work.
Yeah.
You can have the best talent, but no, you're not going to win. The end of the day is we all need to win. And that's what they got. That's the problem that most clubs have. Everybody's doing their own thing.
Yeah. I want our club to win. I love my club. I love my boss. I love my bosses. I love my management. I love like that core staff is just a really great staff, and I feel like that's why we're being successful.
Well, they got to see the thing about it is you got to have creativity. You got to have a creative mind.
Yeah.
You got to think outside the box. You can't do the same thing all the other clubs in town are doing and win. You can't. Most restaurants are successful because they have a unique menu. They're serving something different that they can't get nowhere else. And see, that's what you got to have. And see, when they pay me to come in and consult, like I tell you,
They're going to hate me.
They're going to hate me. They're going to hate me because I'm not going to say what they want to hear. And I want to identify the problem, and that problem might be your wife, or that might be your girlfriend, or might be your, the person that you're most dearest to or most related to.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Listen, man. This is Phoenix TV. This book is available. Listen, man. Confessions of a Strip Club Owner, The Butt Naked Truth, setting the standards of what a gentleman club should be. All right? And don't forget, we also got I'm going to drink this later. This is the Some Pussy. Somepussy.com, and you can order this where?
Right now on somepussy.com or eBay or Amazon. Or go to my website, somepussy.com. You get it. It ships free of shipping charges and get it within 2 days.
2 days, man. Like you heard it right here, Lenny Moore. Thank you for your contribution to South Florida's culture and nightlife. No, for real. Like people understand like how big of a deal you really are. Like I remember walking in the house was like, bro, you know who that is? Like, you know who that is? Bro. This is one of the reasons I even have a job, doing what I'm doing. Like, that nigga really pioneering the way for like people, even on the smaller scale, to have opportunity in nightlife. But man, I just want to say, appreciate you taking your time on, man. It's a Saturday. I know you could be doing a lot of more things.
Oh my God, y'all lucky University of Miami don't play until the night.
10:30. Yeah, they got a late game. You like them tonight?
Oh hell yeah, I like them every night, dude. You got to understand. They find a way to win.
No.
You have to.
No, like last week was a little shaky.
But listen, you need games like that.
Yeah.
Those are what I call character games.
Yeah.
To see what kind of character you really got to test, to see if you're going to give up when you 10 down going into the fourth.
Yeah.
You find a way.
When you should be blowing their ass out.
Dude, listen.
I gambled, so I was hot.
You got to understand something.
Yeah.
The way college is now is so much money being spent on these players. Anybody can have a bad game. One bad player having a bad game, the guy threw 3 interceptions. Two interceptions and a turnover.
He ain't gonna do that again.
He got it right.
Yeah.
He was, listen, that's not me. Give me the second half. That's why it's four quarters, 2 halves. I might lose the first, but I'm gonna win the second by more than I lost the first, so I'm gonna win this game.
Exactly.
So that's the way I look at life. I mean, you're gonna have ups and downs. The world is not always beds and roses. It's like flying on the airplane to LA. You're gonna run through some turbulence.
You're gonna get
that turbulence, then you're gonna smooth back out.
All right, man.
So
is there any other ventures you got coming out after the stripper court, somepussy.com, and the book? Or?
No, right now that's more than I can handle. Between the book signings, between the promotions, the tailgating, and doing the events, and it's been good.
So you tailgate every UM game?
Yeah, hell yeah.
No, I'm rolling with you.
For the last 40 years.
I'm rolling with you. What's the buy-in? I gotta you gotta contribute to the festivities.
No, we just have a good time. We have some food. We have some pussy in it to drink. Everybody
By that day. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think about like the strippers at the tailgate? Like straight. I know that's like a Miami thing. Because only in Miami would do something like that.
See, it's an attention getter. Cheetah does it right now.
Cheetahs, stripper fans.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, long as they're not at that showing nothing more than bikinis. I mean, because, all the beaches in South Florida are topless. As long as they're bikinis and they're respectful of the kids, that kind of stuff, I'm good with it.
Do you think Miami has the best strip clubs in the world?
They used to. I mean, because you only got 2 now. You got Club 11, which is so high priced out the ballpark. Name a good one. I mean, that's really that. Because like this, when people came to Miami, what the first thing they'll say? I want to go to King of Diamonds. I want to go. Right, it was a place that on that destination list. Now you come in, everybody saying, "Man, what's the strip club to go to? What night? I don't know." Tootsie's lost its high. It's ghetto. It's too commercialized.
Tootsie's ghetto?
Ghetto as hell.
You can't
For
wear.
his standard.
But
I
my
guess-
standard, see, this was
For
that.
his standard.
Everywhere I've gone. Now Vegas is always been this, you know. But
I don't
they,
like it.
but they
don't
too
get.
high.
They don't even get full nude out there.
No, you don't know the right place to go.
You right.
You don't know the right people.
I gotta go off the strip.
Well, Vegas is not. It all depends on what type of strip. L.A. Garbage, always been garbage.
Yeah,
Strip clubs
I
are
know
always
that.
garbage. There's no standard. Again, that's why I say there's no standard. What people can say, man, it's not like you remember Studio 54 in New York back in the day where that's the place everybody.
Yeah.
It's not. That's what I tried to pattern my club after. When you come to my town, it's a destination spot.
Yeah.
Don't come here unless there's a restaurant. Don't go there unless you get that food. You know, remember? I don't remember New York.
You have
Shark
to
Bar
get-
back in the
yeah.
day. That's what I wanted my club to be like. Nobody take that pride now. It's too. Everybody looking for a quick dollar. Nobody take the pride in making sure that every night is an event. Because you don't know if this is that person's only time ever coming there.
Yeah.
And they're gonna have that experience. So that's what I always did.
I felt. I'm sorry. I'm a little biased. I'm a little taboo biased. I will say that. But I feel like when people like go to Jamaica, like, bro, you have to go to Taboo because the entertainers there. When I say real entertainment, Lenny,
Yeah.
my mind is blown.
Well, I haven't been to Taboo. I mean, I'll come to see it, check it out.
Like when I go to when I say Taboo Jamaica,
yeah.
just the energy, the vibe, the just.
Yeah, when you walk into the building,
it's just like,
you can already feel like, damn.
yeah.
When you walk to my club, the first thing you stopped at the door.
No, you're like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? 40-foot
This
pole,
shit- yeah.
Circus Soleil going on, the light system, the sound
real
system.
shit.
I mean, every girl in there is like dressed. The bartender or the waitress walking by like, damn, she fine.
Yeah.
Everything about it, from the smell, the carpet being clean, the bouncers all dressed in tuxedos, black tuxedos with the bow ties. Like, where the hell am I at?
Yeah.
And
I
niggas
ain't
like
gonna lie,
this.
just the way King of Diamonds was set up, like just on the entrance level, it's like,
My big
yeah, it looked
40
crazy.
foot,
When you,
I got the chandelier.
it looked crazy when you are like, this can't be no shit. This can't, like, it's just, there's no way. You look in there, it's like, nah, what is this?
Well, you see, I started out with setting the standard for black gold. Black gold was the cleanest, the nicest. You see it now.
Oh, yeah,
Same
yeah,
thing. They
yeah,
ain't did
yeah.
nothing different, but changed a little decor. From black gold, then Diamonds Cabaret. Then when I added the basketball court, the barber shop, and all that, the restaurant, then like, damn, can he do it any better?
Yeah.
So King of Diamonds was the quintessential, 60,000 square foot.
Yeah.
You know, that I really got to blow it at the ballpark. And see, people don't even know how they got the name King of Diamonds. Okay,
How we get the name?
people thought it was a card. Okay, my partner Wes Johnson and I, we own Diamonds Cabaret.
Yeah.
And Wes, when he was not in town or traveling, he always called me, Lenny, you the king of this shit. So he called me the King of Diamonds Cabaret. You the king. The King of Diamonds Cabaret.
Yeah.
So people just short and said King of Diamonds.
Yeah.
So whenever you go there, just ask for King of Diamonds. So everybody said, what's up, King of Diamonds?
Yeah.
See, people didn't know that when I closed that down and decided to go and take over the Crazy Horse and turn it into the King of Diamonds, they didn't know where the name came from. But people knew that association.
Yeah.
So that's how
It was genius. It
Yeah.
was genius.
So it
it
was
was
no
genius.
playing card. It got nothing to do with that.
And I like the fact that location, the original Diamond, has stayed black owned all the way through.
Yeah.
I just really like it. Just
But see, Diamonds Cabaret was
No, it was amazing.
I mean, right there when I left that, I sold that parking lot to the city of North Miami Beach.
Worst thing you ever did. Go ahead.
Best thing I ever did.
No.
Because the asshole Antonio Bryan still
Oh,
owed me $2.5 million. You tell that motherfucker I need my money. Okay, that lawsuit's still going on me. He owed me and Pop $2.5 million plus interest. So that deal, when I sold that parking lot to the city of North Miami Beach, he has no park. He don't even supposed to be open, to tell you the truth. Because he's supposed to have his own designated parking spot.
Yeah.
And he don't have his own designated parking. Street parking is not considered designated parking.
Yeah.
And so I own that, and I had the building right next to you. That whole thing, that I had 80 cars you can park in that fence.
Side, yeah.
Plus the back alley and all that too. I built that back alley. The road that goes all the way.
bro, yeah.
I did all that.
Damn.
That's all done by me.
Do you think the inside aesthetic of like, you know, the Pompano strip clubs kind of match what you're talking about?
Rachel's on a whole different level.
Where's that at?
It's Pompano.
Rachel's?
Or like the booby trap in Pompano.
No, Booby Trap Pompano is like really nice.
It's
I just
Oh,
went there.
yeah, that's all. That's
They got the
Phil Ford.
motorcycles that come down.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
It's
that's it.
Yeah, the
That's what I
aesthetic.
think about when I think about
Yeah, but see, back then, it's a whole different ball game. See, but my thing is this. You came for the girls.
not the place.
not the place, but the place just gave it that ambiance, that extra added. Now you could also get a steak dinner, and I got a full gym. I got a barbershop. I got a boutique. I mean, the thing was just so.
Yeah.
It was a gentleman's club. So that the people don't understand. There are gentlemen's clubs, there's strip clubs, and then there's titty bars.
Titty bar, yeah.
We were the quintessential. We wanted to give you the whole experience.
Yeah.
And see, nobody has that vision no more. And see, now people don't know that most of your strip clubs, well, even back then, I was the only black owned. I had my name on the liquor license, my name on the cabaret. All these white folks owned the club and got the niggas fronting for them. You know, pretending that they
it was black. Yeah,
they black owned. Taboo was part of the only.
Purple diamond in Pompano and Pink diamond just because of the diamond.
No, I think Taboo is probably the only one that's black owned. All these other the men, all them owned by black, white boys. You know, everybody pretending to be black. No, I was the only one. And they were coming for me, dog. I had undercover officers and undercover agents in my club every night trying to
shut you down.
Yeah. I got raided. It's in the book.
Raided?
It's in the book.
Diamonds Cabaret got raided.
Listen,
I had to spend $300,000 to get through that bullshit.
You want to learn like some legit
that gives you
Florida everything. Free game right here.
Free game.
Well, it's not free, but you got to order it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, eBay. Grab this book right now. Lenny Moore, thank you so much for your time, man.
I appreciate it, man. I'm glad y'all had me come on.
And you want to plug Instagram? I know your Instagram got hacked.
My Instagram is, if you want the book, you go to mrkod.net, mrkod.net. My Instagrams are thesomepussy.com. That's the website for the Some Pussy. And also Some Pussy on Instagram. My name is Lenny Moore on Instagram. You can see all the things that's connected to that. And my professional and my practice is drlennymore.com.
Listen, man. What's understood does not need to be said, man. Lenny Moore, thank you so much, man. Phoenix TV, one-on-one. Yeah,
it's all mental, believe it or not.
Oh man!
And dealing with all those cases, I had an unending supply of customers.
Oh my, facts. You know what I'm saying? So once again, like, share, subscribe. This episode, one of my favorite. I was looking so forward to this when he told me you were coming. You have no idea. Like I was excited because I had we spoke when we linked up randomly. But now, of course, it wasn't the place to really dive in and really pick your brain, but. Man, thank you so much for your time here, man. All right, man. Keep it locked right here, baby. We out. Peace.